getting started. Let me install this Stripe, npm install swiper. I feel like this will work for me. Let me go to here and paste it. Okay, it got installed. Let me do a npm run dev. I'm going to use a import use client. uh, okay, let's add a use client. I will be using some React component here. I'm going to use client, and after that I'm going to use here. Let me import some components here. Import. I'm going to import navigation from swiper slash modules navigation, and I'm going to give a pagination. I'm going to give a scroll bar. I'm going to add LE, and I'm going to add a autoplay. You might be knowing like what is autoplay. Autoplay is going to give me a autoplay. I'm going to import one more thing. I'm going to import here import from swiper slash react. I'm going to import swiper comma swiper slide. Import swiper styles. I am going to import. So import swiper slash css. I am going to import it. Next thing I am going to import here import swiper slash css slash navigation. Import swiper slash css. I'm going to css as well. So pagination, I have pagination. Import swiper slash css slash scroll bar. Let's import one more thing. Import image from next slash image jsx. I'm going to use a div as well. Let me add a swiper, and then I'm going to use here. Let's go to the next line. Let me write modules, navigation, pagination, scroll bar, LE, autoplay. Cool. After that, modules I already created. I'm going to add a space between. I'm going to add a space of 10, and I'm going to have a slides per view. Here I'm going to add a 1.5. So I'm not adding a 2 slide, basically a 1.5, 1.5 kind of stuff. And for small screen also I need something, so I'm adding a on small screen. Centered slides I'm going to give a as a true. Let's add a breakpoints kind of stuff. I'm going to have a 0. On 0 breakpoint I want to add a slides per view. It's going to be 1.15. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me copy these things. So I am going to add something like that. 1.0, it will be 400, and it will be around 1.15 only. Okay, let me copy one more time, and this will be 639, and this is going to be 865. One more time it should be 1000, and one more time it should be around 1500, and it will be I added 865. Yeah, 1700. And I'm going to have a navigation. I'm on navigation as well. Then I have a pagination as well. I need a pagination as well, and this will be I'm adding a double here. Clickable. It should be clickable as true. Then I'm adding a scroll bar, draggable. That's also true. Let's add a on swiper. Swiper. Okay, it's a variable, and I'm going to add a console log. I can remove it later on. Swiper. Okay, on swiper I am adding on slide chain also. I'm going to slide change. I'm going to okay. I'm going to do this one, and this should be a console log slide change. I can remove the console log later on. Like it totally depends upon you whether you want to keep it or not. I feel like we don't need it, so I can remove it later on. And one thing I want to give an autoplay as well. I need autoplay as well, and that I want to add a delay of around 3000 millisecond kind of stuff. You can configure as per your need. And I'm adding a class name as well, empty top 5. Okay, this is how like I can create a swiper slider, and inside that I'm going to add a div. I'm going to add a class, not children, guys. Yeah, class name. What's happening, what is thing imported or what? Children kind of stuff. I'm going to add a text center, and I'm going to inside that div I'm going to add a swiper slider. Swiper slide. It's not a self closing tag, it's swiper slider. Okay, and I'm going to add some style here. Transform translate y 0 percentage. Let's have a div as well here, and div class name. I'm going to have a swiper. Yeah, control enter. Okay, it's not giving a suggestion because the thing is like this is a this class. If you see like this is swiper class, not the swiper element css. Swiper inner I am giving that, and after that I'm going to give it image tag. Image is set to closing tags, so I'm going to give it a self-closing tag. Okay, href, I'm going to add it. Before that, I'm going to give a class name. I'm going to give a rounded 2xl, and I'm going to give a shadow of LG. Cool. And then I'm going to give a src, and I'm going to give a width as well. Let's add the width. I'm going to width of 2250. You can configure it as per your need. Let's 1390 guys. Yeah. Okay. Let me add a src, and then we are done with this. Let me choose a one banner, this one, and we can change it later on, guys. What the issue is here? It is missing. Okay. Let me add a alt class as well. Alt like Harvard's kind of stuff. Cool. This is Swiper slider. We integrated the Swiper slider. Ali has not exported member Ali. Remove the Ali and see like whether it's working fine or not. Let's see what's happening. Okay, let me import this slider, and I'm going to import it in this page.csx, and I feel like I'm good with this. Yeah, slider component. Yeah, I'm getting this slider, and I feel like this is working fine. Yeah, this is working fine. Let me add some others as well, and let's see our slider is working fine or not. Okay, I need the clone of this one. Let me have four clone. One, two, one the stopper slider, and second one I want to change the src. Let me change the src here. This one I didn't give it, so let's give this one. This is the thing we added, and see here. Okay, app layout failed. What's happened? Add something or the other added. Let's do a npm run dev and restart our app. The images are working fine. Everything is working fine. Okay, but if you see like this image is not up to the mark, and this one is fine. This is also fine. This is also looking fine if you see, and this should have a proper width, but it's not happening. Cool, but everything is working fine. I feel like your and this is what's happening to this image. I think this is the only issue in the image only, guys. Here. But I feel like it's working fine. Yeah, my slider is working fine. I can click on this one. I can go to here. I can go to here. I can go to here, and I can add some links as well to here. Like, and this is awesome. I feel like, yeah, seriously. So our products is also working fine. Design is looking nice, and this is download the app as well. And what I'm going to do in the next video, like let's add a slider as well, bottom slider that's going to small images with some link that will go to their pages, description pages, and from there you can check out like what is the price and everything, and you can download that. Yeah, similar to this one, but this is something here you are getting this, and this is somewhat I would be adding as a kind of slider. And what is happening? Why this image is having so issue? I think this is border only. It's coming. Yeah, I feel like no issues. I'm going to end this video, and material UI we are going to skip it here because something or the other is happening with the material UI. We are not getting the proper result that we wanted. So I'm going to skip this material UI. I'm going to use the tailwind CSS only in this project. Like comment below like you want tailwind CSS or material UI, guys. Whatever you feel like. If I go to the small screen. Small screen also it's working fine. Everything is working fine. Images and widths are fine. You can configure as per your need, and everything is working fine. I can go to home screen. I can go to about. I can go to home screen. If I click on the home, I'm going to go to the top, and I can add a this button as well that would bring me to the top. That also we are going to go in the upcoming videos, and I feel like this video is going to be very helpful for you. Please like the video and share the video. This series I added because Next.js is the trend, and you are not going to get this kind of course anywhere. Be it if you search in the chat GPT or any other AI tool, they don't have the data, so you are not going to get the proper results. So that's the reason I started this course.